I'm going to be answering some of the questions you sent in through Instagram and here on YouTube, as well as going over my plans for the future of this channel moving forward and giving you guys a sneak peek on some of the videos I've got coming up soon. But first, I really want to thank all of you for the ongoing support over the years. I started uploading to YouTube consistently 4 years ago, and I feel like I've come so far and I've learned so much in this time. It's crazy to me how many of you are digging what I'm putting out there and you're getting something from my videos as well. Like, it's so crazy that I'm able to help so many of you guys. Whether it's helping you decide which products to choose, which skate parks to go to or avoid, helping you improve on or even learn a new trick altogether, or even motivate you to get back into skating or to skate more often. I'm so happy I'm able to have an impact on that many people's lives, and seeing all the positive comments and meeting you guys in real life, it's just like a crazy feeling I can't even put into words, but I'm so grateful for everyone. So I want to sincerely say that I really am grateful for all of you, and I appreciate the support so much, so thank you to every one of you. So I'm going to answer a few of the top questions from Instagram and from YouTube. Sorry that I can't answer them all, but this is supposed to be more of an update and announcement video, so I don't want it to drag out too long. But if you do want more of a dedicated Q&A style video, let me know and I can put some more polls up and get more questions compiled and do a proper Q&A video. But for now, let's get into the Instagram questions. So a lot of you guys asked if I'm going to go to America and collab with Sean Enochs. I don't know if a lot of you know, but that's my homie. I went to school with him. I kind of grew up with him. It's super sick to see what he's doing over there in the States, and I am definitely planning to go and meet up with him next year. So my girlfriend and I are in the process of planning that trip for next year, but I'm definitely going to meet up with Sean. I'm going to try and meet all of the rest of the homies that he's kind of, the group that he's grown, all the guys doing YouTube over there, Dan Corrigan, John Hill, Dale Decker. Like, it's going to be sick to be able to meet those guys that I watch almost every week and actually meet in real life and hopefully make some videos with. So it'll be sick to meet all of those guys. But yes, I'm planning to go and meet Sean. So yes, I will play a game of skate with him, and I'll definitely be collabing and making some videos with him as well. There's some pretty good questions that came in. So Ori Becker, if I'm saying that right, what age did you start wanting to get good at skating? I started skating when I was 12 years old, and I feel like I just dove straight into it and wanted to get good straight away. So I don't know when I decided to do it regularly and try and pursue getting better, but I just always remember trying to progress and get better at skating. So probably since day one when I was 12, and I'm 31 years old now, going to be 32 this year. So I'm coming up to 20 years of skateboarding, and I'm still trying to push myself and progress. Hot Rod Howell says, do you have tips on getting more comfortable on rails? So when I started skating when I was 12, it was at Lemire Skate Park. I spent from 12 years old to 17 years old there, almost every day. So 5 years straight skating that park, and it was a massively transition-based park, more suited for bike riders. So I had some homies that would bring their flat boxes and flat rails down, and it was exciting to skate that stuff because we had a chance to skate something different besides all of the ramps that were at Lemire Skate Park. So I got really into skating the rails and the ledges that the homies would bring, and then when I turned 17, or maybe halfway through being 17, Macquarie Field Skate Park opened up. That's where I spent the rest of from 17 to probably, I don't know, 21, 22, 23. I spent so much time at that park. And Macquarie Field Skate Park is heavily rail and ledge based. So they've got a massive long flat bar there that me and the homie I used to skate with at that time, we would challenge each other because the rail was so long and it was cut into kind of like quarters where the cross members were, the legs, I guess. So we would learn a trick and then we'd challenge each other to do it across quarter of the rail and then across half and then 3/4 and eventually the whole thing. So from the time I was 17, I was just learning how to hop onto rails and lock into my grinds and do it longer and hold them longer. So I don't know how people can get more comfortable skating rails. That's how I got more comfortable, but I'll just say practice, like what I did. You learn your trick, you get used to hopping on it earlier, you get used to holding it longer, and that's why I can hold a lot of my grinds and just hop on and grind really slow because I have a lot of balance because I learned that from Macquarie Field Skate Park on the flat bar. Harry C997, what skate park would you recommend a person visiting Sydney should skate? I'm actually at Sydney Park Skate Park right now, if you can see it behind me. I'm just up on the hill trying to get some nice sun and have a good backdrop for this video, but Sydney Park Skate Park is definitely a must hit. It's massive. Glebe Skate Park, very unique and cool the way it's designed. That's a must hit. Waterloo Skate Park, just a classic street plaza. It was one of the first plazas, if not the first street plaza that we've ever had here. I've got a lot of favorite skate parks around Sydney, but I'd recommend those three for just someone that's visiting Sydney because those three skate parks are so iconic. James Allen Skater, shout out to little James. He's doing his YouTube channel as well. He says, where do you find music for your videos and how long have you been skating? So I answered the second part. I've been skating since I was 12. I'm going to be 32 22 in December this year, so that's going to be a complete full 20 years of skateboarding. I've never taken any time off besides injuries. I guess when I was 18 to 21, I slowed down on skating a lot because I got into the typical partying kind of phase, like turning legal, I guess, and being able to go out and stuff. So still skated almost every week, but I definitely slowed down around then. But yeah, I've been skating for 20 years almost without even stopping, besides injuries. Now with the music, it took me so long to figure this out. So I used to use whatever music I wanted at the beginning because I thought, I'm not monetized yet, it doesn't matter, I can use whatever music I want because I'm not making money from my videos. Little did I know that was a bad idea, because once I did get monetized, I couldn't monetize those videos because they had copyrighted music on them. So it took me a while. I looked through all these different website libraries. I've tried Epidemic Sound, I've tried Artlist, I've tried some other ones, but what I've settled on is Epidemic Sound. So I spend, I don't even know, $20 a month, and I have access to all of the library of songs that they have on their database. So I pay to use their songs, and then I add my channel into my account, and then when I post videos and I use their music, they don't get flagged because I'm paying for the rights to use that. So that's how I do my music, James. But that's up to you if you want to start investing in your channel like that. But it's so much easier for me to go through the library they have, pay a little money, and I'm not searching for like non-copyright songs. So that used to take me so long just to find a song that wasn't copyrighted. Now, Timmy Skates says, Peanut learning to skate. I've tried to, Peanut is my dog, for you guys that don't know, my little golden retriever, my little baby. I've tried to like get him to step on a skateboard and just feel it out, but he's just so scared. I don't know if it's the texture of the grip tape or because when he touches it, the skateboard moves, but yeah, he's really not into skateboards. But I'll try again another time. Now, this is a good one. This one made me laugh, from Dadboard. Shout out to Dadboard on YouTube. I watch a lot of his videos and it's so interesting, all the street missions he goes on. But he says, one has to go. Tray flips, egg boards, or flat bars. I've been thinking about this for like the last day, and it took me a while to decide on this, but I'm going to have to cut out the tray flips because flat bars, I don't think I can live without. Like, that's the main thing I skate. I love skating rails. I love grinding. So that one has to stay no matter what. And then between egg boards and tray flips, I can't see myself going back to popsicle boards long term. I hop on them every now and then, some of the 10-inch ones I have, but I don't think I can give them up. If I'm giving up egg boards, it's almost like giving up skating. It's going to be weird to start getting onto a new shape board again. But unlucky tray flips, you're gonna have to go. I'm slowing down on my flip tricks anyway, so yeah, I really love tray flips. My favorite flip trick, my most comfortable, most done trick that I do, like most done flip trick that I do. But you're gonna have to go if it's up against egg boards and flat bars. So they're most of the top ones from Instagram. Thanks you guys for sending those ones in. Now let's get into the YouTube comments or questions. Aussie Cartman asks if I'm coming to Melbourne again. Yes, I am. I'm coming to Melbourne in November this year, so I've got a week planned. I've got a lot to do though. There's a lot of people I'm meeting, catching up on. I'm going to try and do some street skating. There's a big skateboarding event as well. The Bunt Jam Live actually is going to be in Melbourne, which is crazy that that's coming to Australia. But yes, I'm coming to Melbourne, so hit me up on Instagram or something and we can meet up. I actually seen you were skating one of the skate parks I want to go to, so be keen to meet up with you and have a session. Aussie Cartman. On the back of that, DJ Max says, when are you coming to Morayfield and Deception Bay skate parks? Now, I know they're in Queensland, and I've got a Queensland trip that I'm trying to plan as well. So that one's a little further away, but I'm definitely planning a Queensland trip because there's so many good parks up there as well. Dale, will you be reviewing Balcombe Hills Skate Park, and will you have a fan meetup? Fan meetup, no. I don't know, I'm still coming to terms with I've got 10,000 subscribers. Like, that's still crazy to me. I don't consider myself someone that has fans. I feel like that would be so up myself to be like, hey, everyone, come, all my fans, come and hang out with me. But maybe, yeah, like if I can get a good group of skaters together and just have a session, but I definitely wouldn't call it a fan meetup. Balcombe Hills Skate Park. I know the name of that, and I think it's in Sydney. So I'm going to say yes. I think that's on my list already, but I just can't picture what park that is. But thanks for the question. Dark Nomad has two good questions here. Does street skateboarding exist mostly for skateboarding videos, while most skateboarding is in skate parks? Is it the culture? Is it a culture or just a sport? So I'm probably the wrong person to be asking this. I'm not really in the core side, not even core, like the street side of skating. I just started street skating like 2 years ago, like properly. I'm maybe a third of the way filming my second video part that I'm pretty happy with so far. Skateboarding did used to exist mainly for skate videos because skate parks weren't built that often. Like, we didn't have the amount of amazing skate parks we have now. So street skating was all you could do, and you would film your video parts in the streets. A lot of transition guys can get their transition clips in skate parks, and put that into a street part, but no one's filming parts that are just skate park parts. So I feel like these days there are more skate parks, so people are using more skate parks, but there are still a massive community of street skaters that are out there. I know there's a lot of people that ride parks and a lot of people that skate street, but a culture or a sport, it's both. From what I've seen, it's a culture, but it's growing into a sport. It was just in the Olympics. Whether or not I agree with the sport term, skateboarding was like the anti-sport. People got into it because they didn't want to conform to the traditional sports and the team sport type of things where you're hyping each other up and trying to score points and all that stuff. So a lot of people I hear from don't like that skateboarding is in, like, they don't even like street league, let alone the Olympics. But I get their argument. You can't really score a skate trick when two different people can do the exact same trick and get different scores, because it's so subjective on how someone does it as well. Style definitely matters, but it's a culture, it's an art form, it's a hobby, it's a sport, it's all of that. Divided into different sections. Skateboarding isn't just one thing, so there's all these different categories within skateboarding. So hopefully that's some sort of answer, but that's how I see it. I love watching street video parts. I love skating street myself. I have fun at skate parks, but I also love watching like Street League and all the skate comps. So I'm a bit of a all-rounder, so I don't know if that's what I mean by I don't know if I'm the right person to ask, because I like all types of skating. Second question from, it's Darko Nomad, not Dark Nomad, but are skate parks killing street skateboarding? Yes and no. From my perspective, skate parks are helping street skateboarding because people practice and learn their tricks and get more comfortable at a skate park, then they go and take it to a street spot. But a lot more skate parks are being built, so there's more accessibility to skate parks, so not as many people might be drawn to go out and street skate because there's so many amazing skate parks around. In Sydney anyway, I'm just speaking from my perspective and where I live. So I've still got a lot of homies that street skate. I go out and street skate, but now that I think about it, some of my homies only come out to street skate. They don't like skate parks. So another one that depends. I don't think it's killing street skateboarding, but then in a way I can see how it would, because the more people are choosing to skate a skate park. But if that's what they want to do, like if they want to go skate a skate park, they don't want to skate the streets, then that's fine. They can do that. That's what I mean. There's like so many categories within skateboarding, but I wouldn't say it's killing street skateboarding, but people might be more inclined to go to a nice, safe, smooth skate park rather than a street spot, is all I'm going to say. Bearded Dante says, do you believe certain trucks are better for certain types of skating? 100%. I don't even need to read the rest of your question. Independent, this is going to be really quick, but Independent versus Thunder. I've made a video about this. Independent have similar trucks like Ace and Slappy and all that. Venture is similar to Thunder, so just categorize them together. But Independent creates a smaller wheelbase, couldn't think of the word. It creates a shorter wheelbase on your board, and the axle sits further into the base plate, which makes your board turn faster and sharper, and also moves your wheels further into the base plate, so there's not as much resistance on nose slides and tail slides. Thunders make your wheelbase wider and don't turn as much either because of the geometry of where the kingpin and the axle sits, so you're more stable on the board. So different trucks definitely accommodate to different styles. Clay2792 says, have you ever felt like there was a point in your life where you were at a crossroads of skating and that you might need to quit to pursue other avenues in life? What made you think that way, and what made you stay? No, because I've never been skateboarding for a living, so I never had to be like, oh, time to give this up because it's not working, I better go and get a real job. So since I started skating, I've never stopped skating. I've never thought about skating. I've never thought about stopping skating, no matter how many injuries or how much pain I've gone through. I've just loved it the whole time, and I've never thought to stop. I'm not on a professional level. I never will be. I've always done it for fun. Over the last few years, I've been getting some opportunities within skateboarding, but it's not because of my skill level. I can skate. I'm not super great or anything, but it's more because of how I present myself, and I'm growing a little bit of a following and stuff, and I can help people, whether it's like reviewing products for skate shops or reviewing skate parks for skate park building companies. I have avenues within skateboarding now, which is amazing. But I've never thought of giving it up at all. Never. User HC5, he's got a zero profile photo, but how long did it take you to progress from first stepping on your skateboard to landing your first kickflip? It took me my whole entire first year to land my first kickflip. I would be in the garage, I'd be holding onto the garage door, and then I'd be holding onto the back of the boot in the garage, and I'd pop and kickflip, but I'd lift my body up as I was holding on, wait for it to come around, and then land back on it. And I just got used to doing that over and over and over. I'd try and kickflip on the grass. I'd try and kickflip holding onto like a low fence just to keep my body weight off and get used to the timing. But a whole year, I remember, from when I started when I was 12, I landed my first kickflip the next Christmas. So a whole entire year. So it did take me a whole year to land my first kickflip. So don't get discouraged if you've tried it for a few days, a few weeks, or a few months. It took me a full 12 months to land my first kickflip. So stick with it and keep practicing. So thanks to all of you guys that sent in all of those questions, whether it was on Instagram or YouTube, because they were some pretty good questions actually. But like I said, let me know if you want me to do a proper compiled list of all of your questions and do a proper Q&A video, because I'll try and work that in a little bit more if you guys are keen on that. Now, if the future of this channel and the announcement that I have, I'm going to try and keep this as short as possible because I've been talking a whole lot already and I'm going to probably bore you guys. But long story short is I'm going to start a second channel. The reason behind this is because I want to post more regularly. I'm doing at least once a week, but I want to try and go for 2 a week or 3 a fortnight, however I can figure out getting that extra video in. But the plan for this main channel is I want this to be the main channel. So I want this to be about proper topics that are going to help you guys. So either a topic to do with anything towards like within skateboarding, a skate park, a product review, or a skate sport or something. I want this channel to be the main dedicated stuff that's going to help you guys learn. My second channel is going to be more stuff towards me. So personal things like my board setup, a trick that I'm trying to learn, the sessions that I'm having, my opinions on certain things. I'm going to keep the main channel for the main topic ideas, for the better videos, I would say. They're going to be better, more put together, more thought out. Second channel is going to be more personal, so things that I'm going through, some things that I'm learning, maybe some vlog stuff. You guys said you want to see like day in the life type of stuff, some trips that I'm doing. It's still going to be skateboard related, but it's going to be more personal towards me. So that's going to be on the second channel, opposed to having that on the main channel. So now that I'm at the 10,000 subscriber mark, which is still insane to even think or say out loud, I want this main channel to continue to grow. I'm going to continue to try and help people as much as everyone says this, like it's not about money and growing and stuff. I want to do this for a living. Like I'd love to come out and film videos for you guys and skate every single day, but we still need to pay the bills. So I'm not trying to milk this and just do this for money. But if I can put more money into it and not worry about having to work on other things to make money, if I can get money from doing this, I can put more effort into it and have more enjoyable time doing it and making better videos for you guys. So money isn't the motivation, but I definitely want to grow this channel so I'm in a position that I can focus all of my time and energy on these videos. So that's why I want the main channel to have the better ones, and then the second channel be the more secondary videos. Less edited, less thought out ideas, just more chill stuff. But I'm still going to be posting on that channel. I'm aiming to do once a fortnight minimum, so I'm still going to have regular videos on both channels, but you can expect better ones from this channel and then more personal, kind of less edited, less thought out ones on the second channel. So please do me a favor, go and subscribe to that second channel, because I will be uploading to that regularly, and then the sooner I can get that one monetized, the sooner I can put more effort into those videos as well. But there's going to be 2 separate ways so that you guys can watch my videos. Now, for all of you guys that are still here and managed to stick around and listen to me talk this entire time, thank you. But I'm going to reward you with some sneak peeks on what I've got coming up. Tomorrow I've actually got a video dropping of the new Nike SB price point shoes. I'm not going to talk too much about that because you can watch that tomorrow. But I filmed 2 different videos up at the Central Coast this week. The first one being the new Umina skate park that was just built. That place is so sick. I think you guys are going to really like that skate park and the video I made, because the place is amazing and it was so fun. Second one was a much smaller skate park, 20 minutes from there. It was called Carryong, but that was the most fun skate park. One of the most fun skate parks I've ever skated. So that one's going to be sick to drop as well. But here's a little few clips for you guys to see exactly what's there. But super fun skate park. But I think because of the Umina one has just opened and I had such a good time filming that, and I think you guys would like it, I'm going to shuffle that video forward and drop that one next week. So it's going to come out sooner. But they're probably the most exciting videos I've got dropping, as well as a feeble grind tutorial on rails that's coming out soon that I think will be really helpful for you guys. But for upcoming videos I haven't filmed yet, I'm at Sydney Park right now, like I said, and I'm going to film a video on these 43mm Spitfire little beatdown wheels as soon as I'm done filming this video. So I'm so keen to skate those wheels and it's going to be so fun. But the wheels are in a Formula 4 99 durometer too. So it's a 43mm wheel, but it's super high quality because it's Spitfire's Formula 4. So as soon as I wrap this video up, I'm going to head down and skate that board right now. So you can look forward to that video dropping soon as well. But for the next couple of videos after that I've got planned, there's a Penrith skate park that just opened up literally today. So it looks massive. It looks amazing. I'm going to head out there and skate that place in maybe 2 weeks once the hype's kind of died down and people will stop going there so often. So that'll be coming soon. That park looks amazing though. And then the next one is I got these independent inverted kingpin base plates. So you buy the base plates by themselves. I just need your help on whether I should put my stage 4 indie hangers on there or my Forged Hollow stage 11s on there. I don't know whether to use the Forged Hollow hanger or the stage 4 hanger. So let me know before, but I'll probably put a poll up and whoever votes for the most or whichever one gets the most votes, I'm going to go with that one. But let me know in the comments below because I really don't know which one to use. I've got so many more video ideas planned, but I don't want to keep you guys around for too long. I've been talking long enough. This video has been long enough. So I'm going to end with saying thank you once again. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you so much for all the likes, the comments, the shares, the subscribes that you guys give me. You guys have really helped me get to this position. I didn't just do this by myself, so thank you all. Please go and subscribe to my second channel here because I'm going to be uploading to that at least once every fortnight. So as soon as I can monetize that, get that to 1,000 subscribers, I can put a lot more effort into that as well. So those videos will get even better. So hit that subscribe button right here and stay tuned for the Nike SB Mala video dropping tomorrow.